Alright guys, I have been waiting for this for a little while, and maybe you have too. I got word that they finally have the Marvel Toybox from the Disney store, this Spider-Man character. This was supposed to come out in the beginning of November, I think. And so we've been waiting and wondering why it wasn't out yet, but here we have it. And let's break this open and see what we have. His design looks like he is modeled after the Spider-Man costume that's in the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, with these black lines around him here. And let's see what we can find. Actually, the first thing I want to do is investigate this insert. It came with the other figures, but could have some more information, and it doesn't. This is just like what we had before. These are the figures that have already come out. We've got some future mystery figures coming out at some point, but finally we've got the Spider-Man. So let's see what he looks like, what he does, what he comes with, and we'll be on a roll here. So it's going to take me a minute to pop him out of the container, because I have to break a little bit of plastic bands. And okay, so at first glance, pretty cool. Now, I'm noticing a little bit wobbly right out of the box, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing. So this is what the figure looks like. Pretty straightforward so far. We have a pretty nice joint at the head, like you'd expect. Arms, not all that flexible, but he can spin them around this way, just not out to the side very far. But front and back, of course, he's fine. Elbow, you can bend the elbow just like you want. At the wrist here, he can hinge forward and back. He can spin it around. Spins at the waist right there. And his thigh attachments right here is where he's kind of weak. They want to wobble around a little bit, so he's going to be more difficult to pose. But he's very flexible, which is what I like in a Spider-Man. He can go pretty far forward. And in fact, his knees sort of hyperextend backwards. So, really far forward. But his knees, they, if you can see, there's sort of a big gap where they connect, and I think that the reason they do that is so that he can really bend them as far as possible. A little bit weird that they also go backwards, but maybe there's a reason for that. Or maybe I broke it pulling it out of the box. Let me try to push it in. Hope that it doesn't break. Yeah, in fact, look right here underneath where the legs attach. Maybe that's what makes it a little bit wobbly, is it's not quite connected there in the center. But let's look at the ankles. The toes point really, really, really far. And also go backwards really, really far, so that's nice for posability. Spider-Man is the one that I want to be the most posable, because he's always landing in that squatted position or climbing up a building, so he really needs to be able to get his feet underneath him. It's not exactly what I was hoping for. It's pretty good, but not the best that I've ever seen. So that's the figure itself. A little bit wiggly. I'll probably fix that. I'll put a little bit of nail polish, clear nail polish on his joints and see if that tightens it up a little bit. But he comes with an accessory with a suction cup on it. And so I would imagine I stick that to something. And what is this? Oh, that's kind of cool. You pull out this web on a line that he has, and this probably fits in his hand. And it'll zap him back up. Really fast. Probably going to get whiplash. And let's see what he can do here. So his hands, I'm noticing, are meant to grab onto this thing, either with the left or the right or both. And he's not doing, his Spider-Man hand gesture. So let's witness Spider-Man getting whiplash, or just see what happens when we attach him to this thing. It doesn't want to go in his hand very easy. So we attach him to this, we put his arm up, We pull him down, and he lets go. Let's try that again. Let's try the other hand. Because it didn't want to go in his hand in the first place, and when we finally got it in there, he just let it go. His other hand really doesn't want to hold on to it. Let me see. It doesn't want to go. We'll try the first hand again. It seemed to be a little bit more flexible. There we go. Okay, so now instead of holding him by the leg, I'm going to hold the web by the handle, and there he goes. He climbs the web, catches thieves just like flies. So there you go. This is the Spider-Man Infinity character that everybody's been waiting for. If yours is better than mine, then you're very lucky. He's got kind of the wobbly legs. He doesn't seem like he's all that well put together. I'm still glad that I got him. He's Spider-Man. I mean, you can't have a toy collection that doesn't have Spider-Man in it. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm still having my contest, so subscribe to my channel, and once I hit 100, I'll be giving away one of the toys that I reviewed. And so share this with your friends, like and follow me, and I will see you on the next video.